Putting women back to work, that's one of the most ambitious objectives of the government right now. The plan basically involves encouraging women who left professional positions mid-career to return to the workforce. The goal is to tackle the harsh realities of Japan's demographic situation. One think tank estimates that the country's workforce could shrink by 20% by 2030. Mass immigration remains a touchy issue. So the administration of Prime Minister Shinzo Abe is looking to tap the skills and experience of women who left their jobs, usually after marriage, and to raise children.
There are so many potential talented women out there. Japan has the highest women's university graduate rate, even in the world, like top 3.
It makes sense because there are more women in Japan. 51.2% of the population is women, so there are more of them. They're smarter than men because they go to school about 3.4 years longer than men. A potential GDP increase that is left on the table because women aren't utilized just by normal standards. We're not talking, overly great numbers. Even by normal OECD standards, Japan leaves on the table about 15% potential GDP growth by not utilizing women in a normal fashion. And so it's free money.
But it may not be easy. Japan's workplace has long been male-dominated. What's more, the lifetime employment system meant that job hopping among mid-career workers was an alien concept. So now, middle-aged women who want to resume their careers often encounter a number of barriers due to old ways of thinking, according to Fukui, whose clients are bilingual women with professional skills.
We still have to write our age on our resume, and companies, employers won't. It's a common practice if you're over 35 years of age, even to get a temp staff position. It's very hard. So nonetheless, if you're looking for a full-time position, age is a biggest barrier.
What can the government do? Many human resources experts say the issue is not strictly about laws or infrastructure, or even commitment from the government, but rather it's a problem of long-held attitudes that cut right across Japanese society.
It's more about the mindset of the society, the mindset of the employers, the mindset of the your neighborhood, the mindset of the schools, because even the schools, they still hold PTA meetings during the weekdays in the morning. So that kind of barriers are like bigger than the amount of daycare centers.
Several months ago, there was a lot of news about the fact that Abe chose a woman for the first time to be part of his personal team. On camera, when she was invited to step forward, she did the opposite. She actually stepped back and sort of stepped behind Abe. And that, to me, says it all.
Japan does have laws prohibiting discrimination at the workplace, but Handover would like to see the measures given a lot more teeth.
We do have a gender equality law, but there is no consequence if a company does not actually follow that, if they're not really promoting women in equal terms with men. So I think that the government can be much more forward-thinking in really taking action and putting more pressure on organizations. I think a lot more shame and blame would also be great.
Prime Minister Abe says he wants Japan to be a country where women shine, in his words, and he's announced a goal to have women occupy 30% of senior management positions by 2020.
It leads to Japan's economic growth. And in order to do that, if we don't have women in the workforce, especially in leadership position, where all the international global companies are growing so fast with those women's promotion, we cannot be the only country not doing that. And especially when the economy, we have so much problem with the economy.
A number of estimates have shown that closing the gender gap could boost Japan's workforce by the millions and its GDP by the double digits. The economic benefits are clear. The question is whether there's a will to make it all happen. Thank you for watching Business in Japan TV.